Val Kilmer, Batman Forever and Top Gun star, dies at 65 after long battle with cancer. Val Kilmer has been fighting throat cancer. A case of pneumonia was the cause of death. Val Kilmer, a Hollywood actor best known for his parts in Batman Forever and Top Gun, passed away at the age of 65. The New York Times broke the story first. 65, Val Kilmer passes away. According to his daughter Mercedes Kilmer, who informed the New York Times, Val, who gained notoriety for co-starring with Tom Cruise as the competitive naval pilot Tom Iceman Kazansky in the 1986 blockbuster smash Top Gun, passed away in Los Angeles from pneumonia. In 2014, he received a throat cancer diagnosis. His need for a breathing tube was shown in the documentary Val, which debuted at Cannes in July 2021. According to his daughter's story, Val was given a throat cancer diagnosis in 2014 but recovered. After meeting actress Joanne Whalley on the set of Ron Howard's 1988 children's fantasy picture Willow, Val and Whalley got divorced. Jack and Mercedes, their kids, are among his survivors. Val spent several years living on a ranch close to Santa Fe. The cinematic legacy of Val Kilmer. Val is also well known for his portrayal of Bruce Wayne in Batman Forever, his portrayal of Jim Morrison in Oliver Stone's The Doors, and his roles in a number of other beloved films from the 1980s. With roles in films like Top Gun, Real Genius, Tombstone, Heat, and The Saint, he carved out a unique niche for himself in Hollywood throughout the years. Despite being unable to talk because of his sickness, he returned to his popular role in 2021's Top Gun, Maverick. He replaced Michael Keaton in Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever, 1995, which received a mixed reception. George Clooney took his spot in Batman and Robin. He replaced Michael Keaton in Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever, 1995, which received a mixed reception. George Clooney took his spot in Batman and Robin. Val was born in Los Angeles, grew up in Chatsworth, and went to the Juilliard School and Hollywood Professional School. He co-starred with Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon in the off-Broadway production of The Slab Boys. In the after-school special One Too Many, he played his first television role with Michelle Pfeiffer. For an audio version of Zorro, Val was nominated for a Grammy in 2012 for Best Spoken Word. 2020 saw the publication of his book, I'm Your Huckleberry, which was inspired by a Tombstone passage. Val Kilmer passes away. Once the highest-paid actor in the world, he departed Hollywood to raise children and lost his voice to disease, but he was still a celebrity. Val Kilmer never regretted his career graph, despite going from one of the biggest movie stars in the world to a hermit in Hollywood. The entertainment industry was rocked by the loss of Hollywood's most unlikely celebrity Val Kilmer on Wednesday. According to the NYT, which cited his daughter, the 65-year-old passed away from pneumonia at his home in Los Angeles on Tuesday night. However, Kilmer's ascent, decline, and subsequent rebirth as a Hollywood legend is nothing short of a fantasy. Kilmer, who was once the highest-paid celebrity in the 1990s, fell to third place in Hollywood by the 2010s. Val Kilmer's rise to stardom. Despite starting his career with the Slab Boys in 1983, Kilmer's breakthrough performance came in the supporting part of Tom Cruise's 1986 film Top Gun. His most famous role was that of Jim Morrison in Oliver Stone's The Doors, which he played in 1991. This was the start of a string of popular films such as Batman Forever, Heat, and Tombstone. The last one also made him a box office attraction. He was forced to leave the sequel, however, since reviewers believed he was overshadowed by Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones, the villains. Before Tom Cruise and Johnny Depp overtook him, Kilmer briefly overtook Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger as the highest-paid actor in the world in the mid-1990s. How did Val Kilmer die? Daughter reveals Hollywood icon's cause of death. At age 65, Val Kilmer passed away. His daughter attested to the fact that he died of pneumonia. In 2014, Kilmer received a throat cancer diagnosis. Val Kilmer, a Hollywood legend best known for his parts in Batman Forever, 1995, and Top Gun, died at the age of 65. Mercedes Kilmer, his daughter, revealed that pneumonia was the cause of his death in a statement to the New York Times. Kilmer recovered completely after receiving a throat cancer diagnosis in 2014. Kilmer first appeared on screen in the espionage parody Top Secret, 1984, and he later demonstrated his comic abilities in Real Genius, 1985. His portrayal of naval pilot Tom Iceman Kazansky in Tom Cruise's 1986 film Top Gun catapulted him to fame. He then starred in the critically acclaimed movie The Doors, 1991, in which he played the legendary rock musician Jim Morrison, and in the fantasy adventure Willow, 1988, directed by Ron Howard. Kilmer's portrayal as Doc Holliday in the 1993 film Tombstone was particularly noteworthy. Then, in 1995, he had two big hits, Batman Forever and the crime thriller Heat, in which he co-starred with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Following the announcement of Val Kilmer's passing, members of the entertainment business, including Bill Simmons, Richard Roeper, Josh Brolin, Josh Gad, and Michael Mann, expressed their respects to him on Tuesday. Actress Mercedes Kilmer, Kilmer's daughter, informed the New York Times that her father passed away in Los Angeles from pneumonia. He was 65. In 2015, the actor received a throat cancer diagnosis. With a varied career, the beloved and very talented actor succeeded in a number of genres as a starring man, Batman Forever, The Saint, Top Secret, Willow, The Doors, Real Genius, and as a scene-stealing supporting actor, Tombstone, Top Gun, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Heat. 2021 documentary Val, which examined Kilmer's fight with throat cancer, his creative interests, and his thoughts on his profession, also focused on the actor. While working with Val on Heat, I always marveled at the range, the brilliant variability within the powerful current of Val's possessing and expressing character, director Michael Mann said in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter. This is really heartbreaking news after Val has fought illness and kept his morale high for so many years. Actor Josh Gad also posted "R.I.P. Val Kilmer" on Instagram. I appreciate you describing so many of my favorite childhood films. You were a real icon. About co-starring with Kilmer in The Island of Dr. Moreau, 1996, Harry Potter actor David Thewlis said on Instagram, I spent the most bizarre 5 months of my entire life with Val Kilmer, out in the Australian rainforest on the ill-fated island of Dr. Moreau. It was almost amazing in how stunningly terrible and dreary it was. Take a look at it. What an incredible story we lived, you and I, Val wrote in his farewell email to me. Among the best, it's bittersweet to receive the devastating news when returning to Australia. He was among the most remarkable individuals I have ever encountered. I'm glad I referred to him as a buddy and fellow conspirator.